Okay, it says I'm live. I am going to wait just a couple of minutes to give some people time to get in here. It looks like I have 4 people in here. One of you 4 or all of you 4, tell me if you can hear me and see me or see me. Let me know everything is good or not. And this is the entrance or the intro to a live stream is the most difficult because there's no one in here at first, and then also I don't know if you guys can hear me or not until somebody lets me know something. And while you're waiting, please be sure to click the like button and just assume that you're going to like it. Jody, hey Jody, can you hear me? You can hear me. Good. Thank you, Jody. So, Scan family, hello. People are starting to jump in now. I got some thumbs up. Thank you. Thumbs ups. Thumbs ups. Ups. Anyway, Rebecca, Touched by Yarn, Hovita, and Lorie Carp. Good to see you again, Lorie. And there's Mom. Saw Lorie last night in a few live streams, I think. She's one of them live stream hoppers. 3B Homestead, it's good to see you guys in here. Amanda, hello. Saw you in a few lives last night too. I received my 26 chickens in 6. Whoa. Received 26 chickens and 6 survived shipping. Oh my goodness. I have not, let's see, I think I've done shipping twice, and I haven't had any problems with shipping. The only thing that died, like I did chickens and then I did turkeys, babies. And I had one turkey die after it arrived. But turkeys are harder, but I haven't lost a chick. So that's crazy. I wonder if that had anything to do with who delivered it. Rebecca, Touched by Yarn. Are you going to be at 10 Killer? I think so. That's the plan. And what date is that? That's what I got to remember. I know it's this month. Is it next Friday, Saturday, and Sunday? So I'm planning on the phone's ringing. I'm getting a phone call, so it's distracting me. I'm planning on being on the Friday, whatever day that is. Cheryl, finally made it live. I'm glad you made it live. United States Postal Service, man, I don't know. Like I said, I've only had birds shipped twice and didn't have that problem. I've had hatching eggs shipped too. That's a little bit more difficult, having eggs shipped to you and then be hatch. Yes, it's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. But what are the dates? Is it next Friday, Saturday, and Sunday? What would those dates be? Let me look. 26, 27, 28. Does that sound right? My grandson is heartbroken. They were for him. He has autism. Yeah, that's sad. So you're going to try again? You still have 6. I mean, are you going to try to order some more? Was it like from a hatchery or from an individual? That could make a difference as well. Hey, Kim. Happy Friday to you. Diane, that was you calling me. Glad you made it. Yes, 26, 27, 28. Yeah, Rebecca, I plan to be there on the 26th. Is anybody else going to the YouTube meetup at Lake 10 Killer? It is for everybody. It's a family event, from what I understand, and YouTubers and subscribers. McMurray, huh? They're supposed to be good. Hi, Peggy. Peggy, are you going to the 10 Killer meetup? The other person ordered 50 and all hens. Wait. All of hers were dead. The other person ordered 50. What other person? What do you mean the other person ordered 50? I don't know. McMurray Hatchery is supposed to be good. I'm trying to think of the hatchery that I got mine from. I did not like their customer service at all. Like, I think I did a live or a video on it, probably a live. But the birds were fine. Peggy, I forgot about it. Maybe I will try. Have to ask hubby. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna be there on Friday. Yeah, 50 is a lot, Ovita. They usually send you 1 or 2 extra just in case something happens during shipping. And that they did with the turkey. Whoever, I think I ordered 5 turkeys and got 6 or something like that. Maybe I ordered more, but I got an extra one. So it wasn't any big deal. And with the chickens, none of them died, so I had an extra couple of those. Another lady was picking up her chickens at the post office at the same time. Was it the same hatchery? Do you know? Has everybody hit that thumbs up yet? I ordered 25 and they said 26. Speaking of chickens, that death layer rooster attacked me today. I went into the coop to go get eggs, and I don't go in there without what's her name, Maggie, and because Maggie's supposed to be between me and that rooster, and not let that rooster come near me. That rooster has gotten to where he'll now attack Maggie, and that just started about 2 days ago. So before, it was just her being between us and her making eye contact with him, her looking at him. That they usually pretty much kept him away. I mean, occasionally he would attack. He wouldn't attack her. He would try to attack me. Like one time he tried to fly over her to get to me. But he has started attacking her now, and she thinks it's a game. And she gets really excited about going in the coop now. It was exciting before, but now she's really excited because she thinks they're playing. And I don't guess he's hurt her because, I mean, he has attacked her. He has come at her, and he will puff up his neck feathers and put his head down low, like a rooster, gonna fight. And she puts her head down low, thinks it's funny. But I went into the coop to get some eggs, and she wasn't paying attention, and he came in and he landed on my head. I mean, he came out of nowhere, just hit me in the head. His spurs did not get me, but when a bird comes flying at you, I mean, it hurts, like if he hits you, whether his spurs get you or not. I guess it depends on where he hits you and if you're expecting it or not. Either way, it'll startle you, and that's what happened today. So his time is limited. His time is short. He's really pushing it. I do have some death layer eggs in the incubator. Had some in another incubator, and only one hatched. And I ended up throwing the incubator away. I think the incubator was faulty. It was one of those styrofoam ones you get like at Outwoods or Tractor Supply or something like that. And I had used it last year. And I don't think I had a good hatch rate last year, but only one hatched. So I have this one chick that's by itself in a brooder now. And then I bought another incubator through Amazon. Don't know anything about it. It had pretty good reviews. So I put some more death layer eggs in that and waiting to see what happens. I don't even remember when I put the eggs in. I didn't even mark it down on the calendar or anything. So I will need to get back in, my app in my phone for my bank and see when I spent that money at, I think it was Atwoods. And to kind of, because I did it that day. I bought it and then put them in that day. So that's how I'll have to go and look and see when I put them in there. So I am hoping, I need those to hatch. I need a bunch of those to hatch. What I want to do is keep some and to replace, because surely there's roosters in there. I need to replace that punk that's in the coop, and then I want to try to sell some chicks just to see how they do at an auction. Which I may be going to an auction tomorrow, but let me look and see what you guys have been saying. I don't want to get too far behind because that is easy for me to do. Predator got my 5 hens I raised from last year. Nothing left but a couple of feathers, and they were big hens. That's horrible. 5 hens, like all in one night, or was it spread out? Because I don't know. That would be dog or something, I would think. Lorie Carp says usually they replace them with that many dead. Yeah. So Scan Family, did they listen? I know you have 6 left, but I forgot if you said, did they die after arrival, or were they DOA? Death Layers is an awesome name. It is an awesome name, but I'm not real impressed. I got to flip this phone over. I'm not real impressed with the breed. They're very very pretty. The hens are nice. They're timid kind of, but that rooster, that's the meanest rooster I've ever had, and I swore I wouldn't have one. Random things I do is in here. Don't know if it's the same hatchery or not. She walked out to her car as I was walking in, and the ladies in the post office said all 50 of her birds had died. Huh. That's weird. I would like to know if it's the same hatchery or not. He would have been on my dinner. He would have been on my dinner table. Grandfather always said, if a bird attacks you, you need to dispatch him immediately. Yeah. The problem is he is my death layer rooster. I have 4 hens and 1 rooster. And so, but because he is a death layer, the breed, I am going to try to sell him and let somebody else deal with him. And then if they want to dispatch him, that's their deal. But just because of the breed that he is, they're kind of rare, not extremely rare, but you don't see them all over the place. You have to go looking for them to find, to purchase them. And so we'll see how they sell. It seems like Cassie took a couple to an auction, and I don't remember how she did. I'm not even sure that she did that, but it seems like she did, and I need to ask her. But I do go to I say I do. The plan is to go to an auction tomorrow. But I'm not going to take him because I don't have his replacement yet, unfortunately. I am going to take some death layer hatching eggs. I only have, 6, I think, which I wanted to get 12. But somebody in the flock has got to be eating those eggs, because I have not seen a predator. I went in today. Oh, I got my first turkey egg today. The first of this year. She finally laid, and I was here and got in there early and got it. And then I also got two of the death layer eggs this morning. And I went in like 4 different times to check, and that's dangerous. At my place, that's dangerous to go in there 4 different times. So if I find out who is eating those eggs, they're gonna go, because I can't keep risking my life to keep checking on the eggs instead of just going in there one time. But I have to keep going in there because I'm assuming it's a chicken. They'll eat it. If it was anything else, as often as it's happening, I would surely see it. There should be other signs. Random things I do. They canceled our auction today due to an emergency illness, like an emergency illness with the family or the group running the auction, I assume. 3B Homestead, we have a little Banny rooster that's bad to try and get you. He's been at our mailbox this last week, and my husband thinks it's funny when he tries to get me. He's tiny but mean. Yeah, so I had a Banny rooster that he reminded me of a little Chihuahua, but he didn't. He mostly went after Greg. One night. Peggy says that those got hers in one night. It's probably not a possum or raccoon, and it's probably a dog or coyote or something. Skin family, I went to Tractor Supply Wednesday after my grandson I'm having a hard time reading, guys. I went to Tractor Supply Wednesday after my grandson had been crying for over an hour and bought 31 pullets and 4 ducks. He just spent the last hour holding them and talking. Well, at least he's not crying anymore. What kind of ducks were they? Usual dogs leave them laying. So what do you think it is, Peggy? All but 6 were DOA. Another one died last night. That makes me, with her 50, and I've forgotten the math, but however many that was, it makes me think that maybe something at the post office happened. Like with the carrier. Have you caught whatever got your ducks? I caught a possum. I don't know if he was it or not. He was small. Like he wasn't like tiny, but he was not full grown. I got rid of him, but I also put the ducks with the bucks on the side with the bucks. The ducks were next to the shop, and then right next to the ducks on the other side were the bucks, or where the bucks are. And so I put them with the bucks, and I haven't lost any more. But I did lose 2 before I did that. So it was either the possum or putting them with the bucks took care of it. Jovita says, I like the Bantam chickens because they are small and cute. Yes. But their eggs are smaller too. Living in Abundant Grace has been listening, but now she can type. Have been careful with the bird flu right now. Have to be careful with the bird flu. Yeah, that's what I was that's what I was concerned with. Is that what the auction closing down was about? Was that, or was it like whoever owned it, an emergency illness for whoever owned the auction? They're starting to talk a lot about that bird flu, and its transmission to other animals and to humans. I don't know. I don't know what to think about all that. But I tell you what, I'm not going to worry about that like I did when the COVID first came. We need to not react like that again. Who has death layers? I don't even know what that name is. I don't know what the name is. I don't recognize it. And I can't really, Stromberg's, I can't really see. Let's see. I'm sorry, I didn't know I wasn't supposed to have breakfast. I'm sorry, I don't know what that comment's about. So I guess we're even. Killed a 6-foot snake in the other chicken pen. in the other chicken pen eating eggs. Peggy, we saw a 6-foot snake out on the road last weekend, and went back to get it. It was me and my dad and my brother. I finally got the cattle panels there. My brother brought a trailer and got the cattle panels so that I can extend the female goat's pen. And when they were pulling in, there was a 6-foot snake. He didn't run over it. I don't know why. I don't know why. But so we emptied the panels, and I said, I need that snake dead. That's too close to where my chickens are. Like, that's probably the problem I'm having. And we went back, and he was gone. But I don't think it's a snake. Now, I did at first, but I don't now. I think it's the birds, but I don't know. I don't know for sure. It could be the snake. No, it can't. There are shells there. There are shells in that one. I've had eggs come out missing in other coops, but in that coop there were shells. Backwoods, Tennessee, what's up? That would be Landon, I think. Changed your name. Is that right? Is this Landon? Maybe a rooster is eating the eggs out of spite. Boy, we wouldn't. If I caught that, I don't think we would wait on an auction. They didn't write down what the chickens or ducks were. I'm going to have to go back and write it down. I remember 5 of the chickens were Americanas. Is there a difference between Americanas and Aracanas, or is that the same breed and people just call it like different things? Because I know they both lay like the blue eggs. You're right. I've heard of Postal Service. What does that say? Reroute deliveries? I can't read it, Jovita. I think it says reroute deliveries of live animals. Oh, the owner. Okay, so Random Things I Do says the owner was sick in the hospital on that auction. Stromberg's is a hatchery. You ate the eggs I'm missing. Okay. I get it now. That's what the comment was for before. Hey, Candy, how are you? We don't have a clue. Hang on. I accidentally opened something. We don't have a clue what killed them. Remember, we showed you where we live in the woods. Whatever it was, ripped the chicken. I told you I can't read. It's looking a little fuzzy. I should have brought glasses, but I didn't. I didn't think I would have that problem since I haven't been sitting at a computer all day. But we are at the end of the day anyway. So, well, I did do some editing while ago, so I guess that's. Candy's from Huntsville, Alabama. Angela. Hello, Angela. I am jealous of what you are doing. Absolutely love your show. I am 63 and still going strong. Well, I am glad that you love my show and that you are going strong. And I'm glad you made it to a live stream. My friend went out to her chicken pen and found a snake trying to swallow her chicken, a full-grown one. Oh, 4 months old. I didn't finish reading. Went out to, what was it, Amy? A couple of years ago, I went out to a chicken coop, and there was a 6-foot. Why are all these rat snakes 6 foot? And he was seriously about 6 foot long, and I had a hen sitting on a nest of eggs, and I went out there, and he was just all the way across. He had those eggs inside. The whole nest, and there was a bunch of them. And I was going to kill him, and Amy wanted to relocate him, and he got away from us. But we found him later. We We didn't relocate. He came back for more. 3B Homestead. This is Brooke, by the way. Colton is my husband. We haven't introduced ourselves on our channel yet. Okay, Brooke, it's good to know your name, Brooke and Colton. The two different breeds, Americanas, are a mix from the others. Two different breeds. The Americanas are a mix from the others. So you're saying Aracanas, when people say Aracana and Americana, that's two different breeds? Drops Family Garden, hello. And Americanas produce green or blue eggs. You know, now that you've said that, Drops, you've come in and spoke to that. It seems like we've had this discussion before. And you knew a lot about it. It seems like it. Maybe I'm making it up. Seymour, Iowa. It's great to see you. Well, Linda, thank you. It's great to see you too. Glad you're here. 2 old people on a couch. Where have you people been? Mark and Debbie. Howdy. Living in a banana. She does remember that snake. You remember wanting to rehome that snake and it getting away from us because it was huge? Random things I do. And we had the shed. There was it was a shop. It was shed shop. It's not like the shop that I had. It was like a large tiny home building. He got away, went under there. There was nothing because I had like lattice work along the bottom there, so the chickens couldn't go under there, and there was nothing we could do. I wasn't climbing under there. Tried to get Amy to, but she wouldn't do it. The longest black snake I've ever seen was 13 foot long. He was right here at my front door. Wow, 13 foot. Two old people on a couch. I'm glad to see you guys in here. I haven't seen you guys anywhere in a long time. In any live stream. You're lucky it wasn't too much. Or wasn't, wait. So I read that wrong. I don't know what that's supposed to say. I don't know. I almost stepped on him walking out the door. Should have stepped on him. Should have seen what happened. Busy working. Well, shouldn't work too much. When we first moved into the house that I'm living in now, there was a snake inside the house. There was a snake skin. And then when we sent the plumber in under the house to replumb everything, not the plumber, it wasn't the plumber. Yes, it was the plumber. He went under the house and came right back out. And he had seen like 3 or 4 snakes under there. And we had to get exterminators out there before he would come back and go under the house and do the plumbing. Living in abundant grace. I would have removed him if I could have caught him. He was sitting right there. All you did was reach in and grab him. If that's how you're going to catch him. But that's not how I'm going to catch him. He's too big for that. If he was smaller, that would be different, but I'm not picking one up that big. He said, I'm not going to check mail anymore. I'm surprised them old people are up this time of evening. What, the 2 old people on the couch? Ben's over Acres, how are you? Not with my hands. I wish I could put this on. I should have done this on Thursday. I want to use StreamYard so I can put the comments on the screen here. But then when I use StreamYard, there is a lag in the comments. And I don't like that. I don't like asking a question and then having to wait an extra whatever minute to see the response. Hey, Ed Kirkpatrick's in here. Howdy, Ed. Two people on the couch. Oh, laughing at what random. I almost called you Random Okie Farms. Random things I do, said. Scan. I dispatched 4 copperhead snakes last year. I did at least that many. There's a lot of copperheads here, and if they're in my yard, I'm not safe, and they've got to go. Now I let a lot of snakes go. I let any king snake go. I let one of the ring snakes had a like an, I don't remember if it was orange or red ring around its neck. I let him go yesterday. But the copperheads, that's too dangerous. And there's a lot of them. See them every year. I've seen a spotted king snake last year. I think it was last year. That was the first time I'd ever seen one of those. I don't mess with garter snakes because, I mean, they're as far as I know, they're not real beneficial, but they're not poisonous. They are aggressive. They will definitely bite, and quick. Like, they will not waste time about it. You know, some snakes will just try their best to get away from you. A garter snake will not always. The Cayuga ducks that I got from Hidden Heights Farms, they are laying, and they're laying a lot. But the other day I got a solid black egg, and it looks so cool. And so I've got, I don't know, 6. I think I've got 8 eggs that I'm going to try to take to the auction tomorrow if I go. But let's see, I think 6 of them are like either like the first one was solid black, but then the rest of them are kind of like a shade of black, darker than a gray. But that looks really cool. I wish they did that all season long, because that would be awesome, but they don't. Most of them are just an off-white or gray color. You don't get very many of the black eggs. But I want to see how they sell, and I want to hatch some Cayuga ducks and sell them. Amy, living in Abundant Grace, seems to be doing well selling her baby ducks. They are Cayugas as well, but I want to see how they do it. How they do it in auction. When you sell on like Craigslist or Facebook or whatever like that, you can definitely make more money, but it's not always worth it. But last year when I was hatching turkeys, that was worth it. That was definitely worth it. Most people don't buy just 1 or 2. And when you make a delivery, it's 4, 5, 6, 10, 15, however many you got sometimes. And they were, Amy helped me remember, I think they were like $10 a piece last year. And they were just mixed breeds. They were Royal Palm and Blue Slate mix. And yeah, it was cool. I just have 1 turkey hen, and I just got the first egg from her this season today. So not doing that this year, I don't suppose. I am going to, so I got rid of all my Blue Slate hens. I have that Royal Palm turkey, and I am going to try to incubate their eggs and hatch and just have Royal Palms. And then next year, hopefully I get some hens, and next year hatch babies and sell them. And then Amy says, yeah, I'll sell them for $10, 1 day old. Yeah, that's right. They were 1 day old. So I never had to change the brooder. The whole time I was hatching eggs, and I think I had like 2 incubators going. The whole time I know I had 2 incubators, but I think I had turkey eggs in both of them. But the whole time I never changed the brooder. I didn't have to clean it because they were 1 day old. They hatched and they sold, and I got rid of them the next day. So there wasn't anything to clean up. Or am I more scared of spiders and snakes? No, Peggy, I hate spiders. Like, yeah, it's a fear and it's a hate. It's a disgust. I hate spiders. Snakes don't bother me. I don't. Copperhead, they gotta go. They're poisonous. They gotta go. Venomous, whatever you want to call it. They got to go. But snakes don't bother me. Spiders, they're evil. Katie D, evening. How are you? Glad you're here. Random things I do. I don't know that was nice. You're too young to get up that early on a Saturday morning. Okay, that makes more sense. Cottonmouth. Oh, see, that makes a lot more sense, but I done forgot what you said. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, I was lucky it wasn't a cottonmouth. Elaine, how are you? Let's see. We're been on about 35 minutes, and you probably put that up there a few minutes ago. So glad you're here, 3B Homestead. I can't pew a spider. You can a snake. Oh, I see what you're saying. You don't want to. Yeah, I can pew a spider. especially those tarantulas. They're big enough. Linda, I guess I'm what? Ticks are just as mom's still on the ticks. We were in Amy's Living in Abundant Grace live stream last night, I think it was. And oh, you think you're doing well. You guess you're doing well. I'm glad you're doing well. Anyway, mom was talking, said that a tick was crawling, I think, on her forehead. Like, I hope you're getting the tick before you type that in the chat. Anyway, she's still on ticks. Warming supper. What is for supper? Living in Abundant Grace says S. Gentry hates ticks more than spiders. Yep. So I hate ticks. Ticks are arachnids. So to me, it's all the same. And there is a disgust. There's like a nauseous feeling when I get a tick on me. It's just, I don't know how to explain it. Yeah, I hate ticks too. Linda says, I guess I'm just the opposite of you. I dislike spiders and I'm scared to death of snakes. Each to their own, I guess. Yeah, snakes don't bother me. I mean, some of them are intimidating. I don't want to be around any kind of constrictor, especially a big one. But I'm not going to stick my hand down to let one bite me. But they don't bother me like spiders do. Random things I do. Hates spell check. Katie, I don't understand that. Chill for my men burger for me. Surely there's more to that. I catch one of their Saturday morning shows once in a while when I don't have a busy Friday night. Yeah, if you're out partying on Friday night, it's hard to get up that early on Saturday morning. I would think. I don't know. I get up early. One, I don't party, but two, I get up early. 4 or 5, somewhere in there. This morning it was 5. Katie likes snakes. Elaine, was in the 80s. Had a rainstorm part of yesterday. Now cool 60s and lows 40s and 30s. Oh, she's talking to Jovita. Yeah, I did that here. It was like hot, and then the rain came in, and it got cold. I was up there working on that fence for the goats, and got cold. Okay, your men are eating chili for supper, and she's having a cheeseburger. That makes a whole lot more sense. Paula says, we don't have snakes here. We don't. And spiders don't worry me. Hi, Paula. How do you not have snakes? Where are you? I am petrified of snakes, Lorie says. Lorie Carp, I don't like spiders, but I can deal with a spider. I can hurt myself trying to get away from a snake. I can hurt someone else trying to get away from a spider. Scotland. Scotland doesn't have snakes. All of Scotland? Colder weather. So that's the one thing. So in the wintertime, I know that there's not spiders. And I feel comfortable going outside at night, because when you go outside at night in the summer, spring, and especially the fall, you could have a spider come down in front of your face. And it's happened. And I threw up. I hate spiders. The most party is is shuffling my feet to the bed the night. Make the next morning. You must be old. You must be feeling old. We don't get them either. Does England? Does England get snakes? Wait, you don't get what either? And I saw something, Elaine, I saw something on the news earlier. Not on the news, but like when I open up the browser, like Yahoo News or whatever it is, I don't know, talking about heat waves coming through, and that the CDC is warning people to be careful during the heat waves, because we're supposed to have a lot of heat waves. We're having more heat waves or something. I don't know. Talking about don't panic. Just realize when a heat wave comes through, you need to act differently, because they're getting a lot more people come into the emergency room because of the heat wave. Usually men, they said. Skin family, I was bitten by a brown recluse. It ate the tissue next to spine. Doctor could stick her why would she stick her index finger in there? All the way into my back. So nope, don't do spiders or snakes. Duh. Ed Kirkpatrick, wondering where you went. He's doing some work in the garden, so he's listening. No snakes in England and Scotland. We're at 44 minutes. I am at the end of the chat. Anybody got any questions? Otherwise, I'm going to get off here, because I don't think I have anything left. give you just a second to, hey, you know what I forgot though? Check out the affiliate links in the description below. Yeah, check out the description below. Check out the affiliate links and see if there's something that you're interested in. If you use those links, I do get a commission. If you use the links and you make a purchase, I do get a commission. So global warming. Okay, Mary. Global warming. Is it global warming or is it climate change? Let's establish that. Elaine, my mom, same thing years ago on the back of her leg. Awful. I know someone who got, thank you, Hovia. I know someone who got bit by a brown recluse, and not only did it eat the skin away, but it made her sick. Like, that's why she went to the doctor, because she was so sick. Angela, we have plenty of snakes here in, what is that? Mock's Corner? I can't see it. South Carolina. Been chased while in my boat by a water moccasin. See, that would scare me if I was stuck in a boat and water moccasin, or not even in a boat, like if I was swimming and a water moccasin headed my way. And I've been fishing like at a pond on a bank where they've come my way. But if you're on a bank and they're out in the water and you see them coming, you usually have time to grab something. Usually. We have plenty of snakes here in. Okay, I just read that. Can't read mocks. I can't tell if it's. I can't read it. Sorry. I feel stupid. Candy says, I don't like spiders. They can get into places you can't see. Snakes are evil, but I'm not scared of them. Yeah. Ugh. Marlene, sorry I'm late from Columbia, South Carolina. Have a great evening. Well, I'm glad you made it, and I hope you have a great evening. St. Patrick. So I don't know. I mean, I know St. Patrick's Day, but that's all I know about St. Patrick. I just got in the house. How are you doing? Kay Barnes, how are you doing? Doing great here. Climate patterns. It's going to be climate patterns, not climate change, not global warming. It's climate patterns. I like that. What a water moccasin in our squash year before last. That would suck. I mean, yeah, I guess that's possible at my place. I had never thought about when I get in. Okay, so first of all, I don't really garden. I'm trying to learn how. But one of the problems I have getting in the garden and weeding or even harvesting, pulling, getting food that's ready to be pulled, is the spiders. My paranoia is the spiders. And when you're preparing the garden, preparing the soil, you see those little brown, like wolf spiders jump up. They're in the ground, and they jump up and go everywhere, and that just I get nauseous. Like, I literally get nauseous when I see them. If I can see a spider, if it's big enough to where I can see details, it's nasty. Yeah, Mom says you were chased while in a boat by a moccasin. Yeah, Mom, I have seen. Yeah, they'll come at you, but I haven't been stuck in a boat. Jovita, Mom says, smash that thumbs up. That would be awesome. Hey, how is the volume? I know this is kind of late to be asking. I mean, but how's the sound on this live stream tonight? Monks. Okay. I can't tell if it's corner or So I can't tell if that is a C or G, and I can't tell if that is an RN or an M. Like, I need glasses on, and I don't have them here, and so I can't see it. If I was on StreamYard, I could put it across the screen here, and it would make it a little bit bigger for me, and it would be easier for me to see. I will look it up though later, or Mom or Amy will be calling me and telling me what it says. K Barn says, watch 3B Homestead for garden tips. Sound is good. Great. Good. Great sound and volume. Volume is good. Limited Mud at Grace. I've almost lost her as a friend for certain videos. Hey, that ain't no joke. I will hurt someone over a spider, and I not even, no exaggeration. Like, don't play with spiders. It's a real threat to me. You might as well aim a gun at me if you come at me with a spider. I wish I could put Amy's comment across the screen. One Scott late, but here you are surely late. We're just a few minutes from getting off of here, but I am glad you made it in here. And I assume your first name is Scott, right? Is that right? I am going to have a video out either Saturday or Sunday. Haven't decided. I mean, I've got a video. I just haven't decided if I'm going to let it go out Saturday or Sunday. And that's because of the analytics. I haven't really paid close attention to when most of my audience is online here lately. It changes as I get new subscribers. It changes when the most of my audience is on YouTube. And so when the videos first come out and you guys, I don't know, sitting there being bored and you see the notification and you jump on it right away and watch it, it helps a lot because YouTube sees that initial jump in views, that initial, the very beginning. It doesn't always determine how the video is going to turn out, but it does, it does help. It does affect what YouTube does with it. So anyway, with that in mind, I watch the analytics to see when most of you are online, so that when you're sitting online on your phone or whatever, the notification goes out while you're already online, and hopefully you'll watch it then. Corner. Is that now done for Monk's Corner? Corner. I saw that. Good idea. Don't like spiders or snakes. St. Patrick's lead snake, led snake, snakes out of Ireland. St. Patrick led snakes out of Ireland. Elaine, what is that song called? I Hate Spiders and Snakes. That's what it's called. Or I Don't Like Spiders and Snakes, or I don't know. It's Loretta Lynn and Conway Twitty. I don't know the name of it. I know what song it is. Regina rebooted. Hello, I'm fine with the spiders because I can sit on them. I hate mice. Well, I don't like a whole bunch of mice, but mice don't make me, they don't, I just don't react to mice like I do. Peggy says, Jim Stafford song. Are you talking about the spiders and snakes? Would be nice if YouTube ever sent notifications every time and before it's on. Yeah, you're right, Elaine, because they don't. And I know, and I was telling somebody earlier today, I think it was Amy, that I was telling someone earlier today that not everybody, that YouTube does not, even if you put like you want all notifications from a channel, you don't always get them. I know that I don't get all the notifications in time for the channels that I have specifically requested to get all the notifications from. By the way, while we're on it, you can go down and like where you subscribe. If you haven't done that, go ahead and do that. But where you subscribe, there's a little I think it's I can't get there, but I think it's a little bell there. If you click on that bell, it will allow you to choose to get notifications when I go live or when I put up a video. Obviously, it doesn't work all the time, but there's a better chance of you knowing when I put up a video or going live if you push that button. So think about hitting that little bell there. I've been watching some old videos. The dude that worked or really didn't work under your house was just crazy. That was, I saw you, I think you commented on that. That was crazy. He, oh man. Yeah, that was nuts. If you guys didn't see that, there's a whole bunch of subscribers since then. When I moved into this, well, that's not where I live. I live over there. But when we first got this house, there's foundation work that needs to be done, and we needed some joists replaced for sure. And Dad hired a guy to go into the house and do that. And Dad bought the material and everything. And this guy, I don't know what he was doing under there, maybe playing Candy Crush on his phone or whatever, and occasionally run a saw. But he did not fix the flooring. And later, Greg and my cousin went under there and pulled out the 2x6s that he just laid under there. He didn't use them. He went under there with them and just laid them there. Like he didn't, it was crazy. Mary singing, I don't like spiders and snakes. I was supposed to be stepped on. Regina. Y'all make sure to check your YouTube subscription for LG Homestead and make sure you subscribe and you hit the bell. Yes. Thank you, Jovita. Good job, everyone, on the spiders and snakes song. You have to re-hit button so many times. Have you had to like resubscribe too? It's a bell. Yeah, and then they got another thing that they just recently started, and it's like Facebook. Every time you get on Facebook, you're going to have notifications every time. But some of those are old notifications. Some that I have ignored or set aside. YouTube is starting to do that. Every time I've constantly got a red, notification, 3, 4, 5, 6 notifications. But they're old notifications. I've already looked at it. I've already decided whether I'm going to watch them or not. But they keep giving me the same notifications again, and it's really irritating. I'm going to quit looking at notifications if it keeps, it's annoying. Hard to get good help anymore. Yes, it is. Even when you pay them. One week, YouTube unsubscribed me from just about all my regulars I watch. And see, that doesn't make sense, because YouTube wants us on YouTube. They want us to watch a video and move on. Hey, Kelly Clayton. I am doing well. Thank you. They want us on YouTube, and they want us watching videos. They want us watching the commercials because that's how they get paid. That's how we get paid. But So it's just weird that we're not getting our notifications like we're supposed to, and we're unsubscribed sometimes. I don't get that. Unless, no, I don't get that. Because I start saying, unless it's like someone you subscribe to and you never watched, and they thought, well, we'll just, instead of holding this place, we'll, just remove it. But it happens to people that I watch on a regular basis. If any of y'all have channels, we would love to subscribe to help y'all out also. 3B Homestead. Elaine, your presence is the only thing required. Thank you for always supporting so many channels. It's so appreciated. Yes, it is. Something just happened. If you don't get a notification from a channel in a while, have to search for the channel. And this is for my regulars. Yep. Yeah, I've had to do that. I was like, well, they haven't posted in a while. I have to go with, and I'll look them up and they're posted. I'm just unsubscribed or just not getting notifications for whatever reason. Well, guys, I've been on here an hour, so I think I'm going to need to get off of here. And thank you guys for coming in. And I will have a video this weekend, whether you get a notification or not, whether you're subscribed or not, but I hope you are subscribed. Please watch for that video to come out and jump on it and watch it when it first comes out. So thank you guys for coming in, and we will see you on the next one.